Welcome back to another video on our channel, guys, and today we are going to be looking at why the Saudi Arabian League is becoming the biggest powerhouse in world football. We will be taking a deep dive into the Saudi Arabian football and discussing why the Middle Eastern nation is quickly becoming one of the biggest footballing nations in the world. If you're going to enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you never miss a moment. Let's start off with the Saudi League history. The Saudi Pro League started in 1976 but only went fully professional in 2007. Al Hilal is the most successful team, holding 18 titles in its history and most recently winning a title in 2021-22. As of 2008, depending on the nation's coefficient, 4 teams from Saudi Arabia qualify for the AFC Champions League annually. The association is also regularly ranked with the highest coefficient in Asia due to having successful and consistent performances in the AFC Champions League by its clubs. Its best teams have enjoyed success in Asian football's Champions League, particularly Al Hilal and Al Ittihad, but it would be a stretch to say that anyone outside the kingdom has cared much about the league itself. The league has never lived up to the standards of European clubs or many other leagues across the globe, with even small nations such as Switzerland and South Africa consistently ranking above them in league rankings. Now let's look at the controversy. An injection of cash and innovative ideas in line with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's Saudi World Cup vision. From the outside, it seems Saudi Arabia are going full guns blazing in their hope of winning the bid to host the World Cup in 2030. Saudi Arabia's Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is on a one-man journey to transform how his nation is seen, both by the global community and by its own 35 million people. It's infamous for a scourge of human rights abuses, including the criminalisation of homosexuality, severe restrictions on freedom of speech and women's rights, which has rightfully angered people across the world and questioned why nations like these can host such prestigious tournaments like the World Cup. However, they are creating history in not Saudi Arabia but in the footballing world. On December 30th, 2022, Cristiano Ronaldo signed for Al Nassr after the expiration of his contract at Man United. Arguably the world's most effective billboard, the 38-year-old superstar guarantees eyeballs, which is only fair when you are paying him more than $200 million a year. This not only draws attention to Saudi football but the nation as a whole, and having gained our attention, the Saudi Pro League seems determined to keep it. This month, the league announced that Saudi Arabia's Sovereign Wealth Fund, the public investment fund, had taken control of 3 teams already mentioned, and Jeddah Al Ahly with 4 other teams assigned to state-backed businesses and the rest of the league to follow suit shortly, having a majority stake in Premier League side Newcastle United. This led to many fake news stories from English media outlets linking Ronaldo to a return back to the Prem with Newcastle. However, Saudi Arabia plan to keep these players in order for their league to grow. At the time of recording, the 4 major clubs in Saudi Arabia are targeting some of the world's most popular players, such as Karim Benzema, N'Golo Kante confirmed, and Edouard Mendy also confirmed. Every week you see a different headline on who they will sign next, and this just shows what a financial powerhouse a nation has become. Even players who are still in their peak are being targeted, such as Wolves' Ruben Neves and Chelsea's Hakim Ziyech, which shows how serious the state are in making an impact on the beautiful game. Offering players 3 or 4 times their current annual salary makes it hard for players to turn down, especially if they come from a poor background, and they are showing just how easy money sways negotiations, with deals being wrapped up in a matter of days rather than weeks. Which transfer to the Saudi League has shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments below. The more players that go to Saudi Arabia, the more the popularity and engagement in sport will grow. This will therefore have a domino effect on the younger generation of Saudi Arabia. With the right investment, they can create the best facilities in the world for their youth teams to train and work in. This will encourage them to participate in the sport and will produce more players year on year. With the youth facilities being at such a high level, this may even tempt younger players from abroad to choose Saudi Arabia over many of Europe's finest teams, which will ultimately increase the level of football being played in the country. In a recent interview, current UEFA President Alexander Seferin said they should invest in academies, they should bring coaches, and they should develop their own players. He also compared Saudi Arabia's spending to China and the way they went about their finances in football, which ultimately led to the collapse of the Chinese Super League. If Saudi Arabia are logical in their spending, can you see them becoming a footballing powerhouse for years to come? Let us know in the comments down below. That is it for the video, guys. If you did enjoy, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a moment, and we will catch you in the next one.